as much as you rag on Detroit, which is okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I'll take it. We got some chips, though. We got some chips. Maybe not in football. And maybe this is our first shot. But basketball, we got chips. Hockey, we got chips. Baseball, we got chips.
How those other sports going for y'all this season?
If you're talking about basketball, I'm not going to have that discussion today.
Okay.
If you're talking about the Pistons, we going to talk about them scrubs on the court.
This is having a rough season, boy.
I promise you, it's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop.
You can't be, bro. You cannot be that bad wearing an NBA jersey on a real NBA court. Like, how?
Oh, man. You know what?
You can't.
Let me say this. Bad. In fairness to the city of Detroit, I am so happy y'all having the football season y'all happening, because if y'all had to deal with that in both leagues, it'd be some rough stuff going on. The crime rate through the roof. You know what I mean?
The crime rate going back up.
Back up, man. Back through the roof. So for the sanity of all Michigan people, I'm very happy that y'all having a successful year in the NFL.
Lions. Got it. Don't forget college. Them boys in Ann Arbor.
Are they doing good this year?
Wolverines won the championship. College football championship.
Oh, you talking football? I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about basketball. I don't know how they're doing in basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah, I haven't put my focus on college basketball just yet. But yeah. So, saying Wolverines won the college championship. So, it's a parade inside my city. It's a parade inside my city, but you know where there's not a parade at?
That's Ann Arbor, man. That's Ann Arbor. It ain't your city.
It's close enough. Close enough. It's close enough.
Go ahead, though, man. You want to take credit. You could have said the state if that was the case. I mean, I took it to the state first, so I opened that door for you to walk through, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, but the state, Detroit, everybody know Detroit. I mean, I'm not saying Detroit is the state of Michigan. I'm not saying that.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. But if it's going to go down and they're going to celebrate anywhere, they're going to celebrate in Detroit. All right? And then everybody else going to celebrate after that. Flint going to get it, Grand Rap, all of that. It's going to happen later. But I tell you one thing, where there's not a parade at.
Where?
Ain't no parade in Atlanta. So you got a lot of big market cities.
Yeah.
Who can't seem to bring a chip to their city. Football got close. Got a little too happy.
Yeah.
And we see where that went.
Down
Hawks.
Quickly.
When the last time Hawks even sniffed a chip? And we talking about this is Atlanta.
Playoffs. They ain't sniffed the second round in a while. Shoot, let alone.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Hawks, they had a nice little run. Maybe 5 years ago. They was getting up there. They was actually rumbling and rolling. But then all of a sudden they came to a screeching halt
for a little while. Yeah.
And then before then, the last time they was even in any near relevancy was Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
Anywhere near relevancy. But it's a big market. I know you got some talent, some people who want to go down to Atlanta, but they can't seem to lock it in and win. Like it's Atlanta. Houston. Last time Houston got a chip for anything was 94, 95?
Yeah.
Texas ain't won nothing. Yeah. When did the Oilers win anything? And Houston's a big market city.
Huge market.
A big market city. Huge market.
Yeah.
Knicks. Huge market city. Huge. Probably the biggest market city you can get. Can't bring a chip.
Well, they NFL
Giants, but they don't even play in New York. They play in New Jersey.
Hey man, I tried to help you, man. Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say Yankees, but we're not even going to include baseball.
Baseball don't get no shine in this ride. You're right.
And you got two basketball teams in New York. I mean Brooklyn, then right in the city.
Yeah,
with the Knicks, you got the Giants and the Jets. So with all those teams, so matter of fact, I'm glad you said Yankees. Let's bring baseball back into it. So you got 2 football teams, 2 basketball teams,
Yeah.
2 baseball teams, and how many ships between all those teams? And we can bring hockey into it too. How many ships between all of those teams, all of the games played, and all of the years? So every year and every game that's been played in the city of New York, you got to multiply it by 2 across the board for sports. And how many ships have you produced out of that? So you got 2 opportunities every year for every sport except for hockey to bring home a chip.
That's true, man. True.
Go Yankees, go Giants, but what else?
I mean, the Giants ain't had. I mean, the Giants or the Yankees ain't. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Eli played a long time ago at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
begs the question: is it distraction? Dolphins. I mean, it took LeBron. Well, okay, I'll say wait. It took Shaq and Wade to bring a chip to the Heat. Then it took LeBron and Wade to bring another chip to the Heat. It took some juggernauts to come to Miami and win. And even though Miami's not really that big of a market, honestly, it's not that big.
In size-wise, it's not, but attraction-wise,
it is.
And we have to base it off attraction because that's what players are going to base it off of that. You know what I'm saying? Which market can I make some money? Which market? If I can't make money in the market, can I at least have my family live a good life in it? You know what I mean? It's going to be one or the other.
Yeah.
So it's not like Miami in that.
It's not like playing for the Pacers, you know?
Yeah.
Or the Colts.
I mean,
even though Indianapolis is a nice city. Sorry, anybody who lives in Indy. Okay, Cleveland. Okay. It's not Cleveland.
Yeah, you're right about that. It ain't Cleveland. But I mean, you look at a market like even Boston. You know what I'm saying? Boston is a bigger market than Miami, but I'd rather, where would you rather be at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me Miami. But you know what I think it might be? It could be this, and I don't know if this is your angle. But when you said Boston, it kind of just clicked. Maybe it's too much distraction in those cities. I think I heard it was KG he was talking about, Kevin Garnett. And it was like, what cities do you go to that you can go chill and do whatever. You can take the day off or that you might get distracted in. And ain't no distractions in Boston like that. Not that I know of. I'm not aware of any distractions in Boston. But hey, South Beach, there's definitely some distractions there.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta got some distractions. Love the city of Detroit, but Detroit ain't no distractions. You better keep tunnel vision in Detroit.
Yeah.
Them Pistons should be on top. They should be up here every single year.
Yeah. But okay, so I'm not going to say it's the distractions because you got to actually get some players in the market and in order for the distractions to come into play. Why are these cities not attracting big players?
True.
Why are you not attracting these top franchise players to your market? You know what I mean? True. Like, that's the part where it gets complicated for me. It's like, okay, baseball is the only sport in Atlanta that we've had any true success in. You know what I mean? Like, and with that being said, that ain't the bruh's sport. You know what I mean? The bruhs play football and basketball. Why are we not bringing in more top-notch players? You know what I'm saying? Like, in those sports. Why are the black athletes not just flocking to Atlanta? You know what I mean?
Especially when Atlanta, there was a big migration to Atlanta over the last 20 to 30 years.
We didn't have nobody in those 2000s. You know what I'm saying? No big players from 2000 to 2010 when Atlanta was jumping. We had Joe Johnson. Shout out to Joe, but he wasn't.
That's all y'all had.
Yeah, that's all we had. Why didn't Joe have some help? Why was Joe not the second option in reality? You know what I'm saying? Like,
or third option, honestly.
Yeah, Joe Johnson was kind of like what's my my man down in Miami now? What's his name?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. He was like a butler. Like, Butler kind of built it from the mud and became like a star. That's what Joe Johnson was. Like, he wasn't like just the guy everybody wanted. He was like a second option, and then
and if he had a Phoenix, he became the guy. And if he had a superstar around him, he probably wouldn't be the Joe Johnson that we know because he had to, or like Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy Butler ever played year after year after year with a big name superstar, a big ticket name, the way we look at him, he probably would have been a little bit more down here because of that big ticket name is going to get all the focus. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Atlanta cannot get a big market player in a big market
Why?
city.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
And,
understand
and
why.
Houston can't keep him.
Houston can't keep him. You know what I'm saying? But maybe a lot of that gets into the whole business aspect of it, where the contracts in these particular markets don't allow for them to have but so much of a budget. You know what I mean? And I'm guessing that's got to be the issue. It's got to come down to the financial side of it, because the market itself should be attractive.
But here's the
And
thing,
with that
though.
being said, why was Miami able to figure it out, to be able to create the big three? Because that was invented in Miami, as far as I'm concerned. I'll stand on that mountain. Everybody will say, "Oh, ball, it was big threes
Boston.
before," but yeah, but
But
those guys
but
were
the
not in
big
their
three
prime,
didn't look like you're saying not in their prime, not
not in their
constructed the way
prime.
that
They
that
got
was constructed
together,
through deals and making things happen and shaking and whatnot.
yes, while in their prime. Miami was able to pull it off. So
I don't
why,
know.
you know what I'm saying? Why other markets not able to do it?
Why not Atlanta? Atlanta. I mean, like, how many superstars in the entertainment industry go
Have a
live in
home in
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
They got a home in
Yes.
Atlanta. Out of anywhere in the world. Out of anywhere in the world. They got a home in Atlanta. Most of your big name entertainers have a home in Atlanta. But
Yeah.
y'all can't lock down nothing to
Why
save
was once
nobody.
upon a time Sacramento able to have a better lineup than Atlanta's ever had?
Ever
Like, you know,
had. Even during Dominique Wilkins' time. Ever
yes,
had.
ever. I don't understand it. Why has Denver got better lineups than Atlanta's ever had?
Denver's
You know
had
what I mean?
Carmelo. Denver's gotten an AI. Denver's gotten Chauncey Billups. Denver's had a Mutombo played for Denver and no.
Yeah, he played for both of them, man. But Mutombo, he one of them greats to kind of
Yeah, he wasn't a superstar. He was an all-star, but not a superstar. But I just
yeah.
I had to get y'all on something real quick. But anyway,
I don't get it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Why is Kansas City have a better team than Atlanta was ever able to put together for the Falcons? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. The Falcons have had some good players along the way, but the Falcons have
They've
done a
had
poor job of
okay. The
managing.
Falcons have had good players. They
Yeah,
had a handful of superstars.
yeah,
One in the Michael Vick, one in the Deion Sanders. But
right.
outside of those names, how many more can you name? They've had some really good players. Hit
Yeah,
that dirty bird and whatnot. But as far as
yeah,
like consistently throughout all the years in a city that's hosted the Olympics,
right.
you know, in a city
Yeah,
that's hosted the Olympics. Olympics only happens 4 years. I mean, every 4 years
worldwide.
worldwide. And
And
Atlanta
when
is one of
America
those
got
cities.
the ball, they sent it to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
So
know.
I don't know, man. So as much as you rag on my Detroit teams, I would
Is that
like to
why we
see
set this up right now?
what? No, what?
We said we did this whole topic just so you can set this. Okay, I see what we're
No, no,
going.
no, no, no,
Go
no,
ahead,
no,
get it
no, no,
off.
no,
Get it
no,
off.
no, no. I'm actually trying to show love to the city of Atlanta because I love the
Okay.
city of Atlanta. Okay, I'm saying as
Okay.
much as you
Yeah,
rag
because you be in Atlanta now.
on my
You know,
Detroit
you got to come
team,
back before you get this off. But go ahead. I'm not going to be in Detroit, but you got to come back to
I
Atlanta
got to
at
come
some
back to
point.
Atlanta eventually.
Get it
No,
off.
so yeah. Now I got to go check in. I heard what you said.
You got to check now.
Now I love the city of Atlanta. Love to spend a lot of time in Atlanta. I lived an hour and some change up the road for several years.
Yeah.
So Atlanta was my playground, my backyard in a sense. So, no, but I'm just saying I would like to see Atlanta do more because for one, it means so much to the culture. The city of Atlanta does. It means a lot to culture, world, like whether it's TV and film and sports and music, it means a lot to the culture. So I see Atlanta coming to a prominent space in sports as being very beneficial, coming to prominence. It's important. You might not feel that way about Detroit, even though Detroit meant a lot to the culture.
Detroit did. Detroit did.
So it's important to see cities like that actually do something that people can hang their hat on and have pride in. And I would like to see Atlanta become one of those cities to do so. I think it's important. I really think it's important.
Is Atlanta the biggest sports market with the most underwhelming success out of all the big markets? Is it number one? Is there anybody else we can name?
If you want to say just basketball and football and exclude baseball, I would have to say yes. Because what has it delivered between those two sports? Houston's delivered a championship within the last 30 years.
Houston has.
Miami's done it. Chicago's done it. Detroit has done it. Yeah. Baltimore's done it.
Yeah.
Atlanta hasn't.
The Bay has done it. LA has done it.
LA's done it.
Yeah. When you think about all the big cities, that
you want to put in that class, and Atlanta's in that class, they've never done it.
New Orleans
has done it.
Yeah. You just go through the big cities. They're the only one that ain't got a piece.
Yeah. Got close. Got as close as you can get.